I'm going into a compound totally controlled by the Aztecas, a gang formed in a US jail in the 1980s. They're affiliated to the Juarez cartel. The Aztecas are said to be responsible for hundreds of brutal killings.
Buenos días. Buenos días. So this is the Azteca part of the prison. So, buenos días. So we walked through the door. Like many prisons, there's a hierarchy going on. We've already been spotted, well clocked. Gracias. We've been given a companion to walk with him. So basically, the person's in charge of this. Once you come through that door, ultimately, prisoners take control of what comes in and what goes out. Mucho gusto. Mucho gusto. Mucho gusto.
Like many of the inmates here, Jesus Garcia joined a gang when he was very young, and pretty soon found himself in serious trouble.
How much does the Aztecas mean to you? Is it everything to you?
No sé, mi familia.
It's a family.
Mi familia.
Would you do anything for them?
Sí, lo que sea. Lo que sea.
You would, yeah? So if they asked you to kill somebody, would you do it?
Claro que sí.
Claro. Can you tell me why you're in prison right now?
Homicidio. Homicidio.
Murder.
Yeah.
Do you know how old will you be when you get out?
Hace 41 years. 41.
That's a long time.
Mucho tiempo. Aquí se quedó. Este lugar me robó la juventud. Me robó mi juventud y mi familia. Por eso ahora mi familia es esto. Y mi juventud tengo que vivir aquí adentro.
Jesus will be free from prison one day, but the Aztecas will always have a hold over him. Being behind these bars may ultimately have saved his life, because for him, this prison is probably the safest place to be in this violent city.
This basically is a prison within a prison run by the prisoners for the prisoners. You take a look around here at the moment with the white picket fencing, music in the background, the sun shining. And as you can see, they're allowed to bring their girlfriends in, or their wives, and their children. Depends on your opinion on what prison should be like. You know, a lot of the people here, particularly the Aztec members and the associates, have obviously been very, very violent people, and are still probably very, very violent people. But it's very odd in terms of the fact that, you know, 20 metres that way, all around this bit, there's enough hardware to start a small wall. If you didn't know what was beyond these walls, you'd be very confused. You might even think you might be on holiday somewhere.
But appearances can be deceptive. Only last month, there was an investigation into the links between the gangs that exist inside these walls and the execution of 2 American citizens right outside the mayor's office.
3 people with ties to the U.S. consulate in Mexico have been killed in drug-plagued Ciudad Juarez. Officials say their baby was in the back seat of the car and survived the shooting and is now in the custody of Mexican social services.
The Azteca gang was widely suspected of carrying out this hit. This suggests to me that the cartels are still in control of the streets of Juarez and have little fear of their American neighbors. I'm in Juarez, Mexico, where on average 6 people are killed every day in a drugs war that is destroying the city.
Annalie, do you know what happened here? Why that man's dead? Do you know why?
No, pues no, quién sabe.
Do you live here?
Yo sí. Aquí en este barrio.
Are you shocked by that, or do you think that's quite normal?
bastante normal porque pues
Normal, it's normal, huh?
es normal. No se le hace raro a uno.